Are we going to pull this off? The whole thing? God willing. You believe in God? Beats the alternative. So, what about you? Do you believe in God? And more importantly, what is the alternative? Stick around, we'll come back to that. Project Hail Mary is basically the ultimate group assignment, except your group is one human, one alien, and the task is save 2 entire planets or everyone dies. No pressure. I watched it recently, and yeah, the science is cool, the alien is surprisingly cute, and Ryan Gosling is, well, Ryan Gosling. But what I wasn't expecting were the deeper themes explored along the way, many of which have powerful parallels in the Bible. The biggest one for me? Self-sacrifice. Jesus once said, "Greater love has no one than this, to lay down one's life for one's friends." And at first, Grace is not exactly lining up for that.
I put the knot in astronaut. I've never done anything. I've never done a spacewalk. I can't even moonwalk.
He's not a superhero. He's not even particularly brave. He literally gets dragged into the mission, kicking and screaming.
If you don't go, you die. With the rest of us.
How's that for a pep talk? Now the other astronauts, totally ready to die for Earth. Grace, not so much. He knows he's the best person for the job and still doesn't want to go, which honestly is pretty relatable. But something changes. By the end of the movie, Grace is faced with a choice. Go home, save himself, be the guy who survived, or turn around, save Rocky, probably die. And he says,
I think this is a one-way trip for me.
that's the moment. That's when the coward becomes the hero. And it's all because of his relationship with Rocky, who, by the way, risks everything for Grace too.
I will not let Grace die.
This is what the Bible calls agape love. Not feelings, not romance, but a selfless, costly, I'll put you before me kind of love. The kind Jesus showed. Quick side note, why is the spaceship called the Hail Mary? It's from a Catholic prayer, basically a cry for help. But these days, it also means a last-ditch attempt, which is exactly what this mission is.
It's what you Americans would call a long shot.
Hail Mary.
And humanity's biggest ever, one last roll of the dice. Then, there's Grace and Rocky. Honestly, best sci-fi duo in a while. No fighting, no betrayal, no aliens are evil.
So, I met an alien.
He's kind of growing on me. At least he's not growing in me, which was a concern for a little while.
Just 2 different beings trying not to die, and they need each other. Rocky's got the engineering genius, Grace brings the science and communication know-how. Together, they actually have a chance. It's kind of like an analogy used in the Bible sometimes of the body. A body has many parts, arms, legs, brain, heart, different roles, different strengths, but all important, all working together. Sneaky plug for our What is a Christian series. Also, learning each other's language. That scene is both wholesome and slightly chaotic.
Grace, Rocky, save stars.
Honestly, better communication than some group chats. But here's the interesting part. Their whole relationship starts with a risk. They don't know if the other is dangerous. They can hardly understand each other, and yet they choose to trust. That's a leap of faith. Sometimes faith in God can feel like that too. Not blind, not random, but a step towards something you don't fully see yet. So let's go back to that line. Do you believe in God? It beats the alternative. This might surprise you, but long-term research shows that those who participate in religious activities, those that believe in a God, do better in life. Their mental health, social and physical well-being, life expectancy, depression, anxiety, and stress are all benefited by belief in a higher power. So it sounds like a throwaway line, but it's actually pretty deep. Because what is the alternative to believing in God? That we're just accidents. No real purpose, no bigger meaning. We're just random bags of chemicals that got thrown together by chance. We live, we die, and that's it. And sure, you can believe that. But most people don't live like that's really true. We care about meaning. We care about right and wrong. We care about people. Why? The Bible's answer is because we're made for more, made for purpose, made for relationship, made to love and be loved. Just like Grace and Rocky, but, less alien rock spiders. There's heaps more going on in Project Hail Mary. Themes of rebirth, caring for creation, second chances. But I'm curious, what did you notice? What stood out to you? Drop it in the comments, jump onto our Discord, let's keep the conversation going.